Ah, so you've decided to meet your end in battle after all. It pleases me greatly to see such misplaced valor, human. Take a moment to appreciate your surroundings, for where we stand shall serve as your tomb for eternity. The hate for the gods that has boiled in my veins. You will taste all of it in the bite of my blade. The only question left is two trains are traveling at each other from 30 meters per second and 50 meters per second at 400 meters apart. How long until they meet? Is how long before you will manage to remain standing before I take your life. Try to keep it interesting for me, would you? And when you do fall, know that your world and everything in it is mine to dominate, mine to subjugate, mine to rule. When I finish with you, you can take solace in knowing your friends and kin will soon follow, as I wipe all who oppose me from the face of this world. It won't be long now. At last, the almighty power I've sought for millennia. I will take the Triforce for my own. And the world shall be under my foot for eternity! Okay, well, final boss time. Demise. Pause, pause, pause. Pause for a hot second. Please pause. That pause button doesn't do anything. I guess I'm gonna have to pause like, whoops. I guess I'm gonna have to pause like this because the plus button doesn't actually pause things. So again, as a recap, as I was mentioning before, this final boss I don't think is very hard. If you like play him a couple times, it's just like, whoa, he's freaking really not that bad. But with this controller, on hero mode, with sunglasses, with the oven mitts. Oh gosh. Oh no. There's no way this works. There's no way. How do I even press the home button? Can I even press the home button with this? I'm trying to press the home button again to unpause. Crap. Oh, I can press A up there and close it, right? Ah, no! How do I press A? Crap. Okay. Gotta remember motion controls. Motion controls is where it's at. The oven mitts don't matter too much if I just depend on the power of motion controls. I'm strafing a little bit on my own. Crap. Just depend on the power of motion controls. I don't need to move. Just wait for him to do things. Right? Come on. I can do this with minimal movement, right? Crap. How did I do a jump slash by accident? Let's move a little bit forward. Crap. Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay. I'm running out of stamina. I need to not attack for a little bit because I'm running out of stamina by doing spin attacks with this thing. I don't know if I can follow up attack because I need to like be moving forward and it's very difficult to do on the left stick here. Just patient. Just patient here. Just parry and patient. Motion controls is where it's at. I don't need to worry about the buttons too much with the oven mitts. Don't need to worry too much about buttons with oven mitts because it's all about the motion controls. Is the thing after all, right? Whoops. Crap. We have the best shield though, so that's pretty good. Crap. Crap. Okay, phase 2. Phase 2 time. Oh my goodness. Okay, don't... Just rely on the motion controls. Don't worry about the buttons. Just rely on the motion controls. Crap. Come on! Oh, crap. Come on! There goes my stamina. There goes all my stamina. Crap. Because I can only just spin attacks with this thing. Come on. Do it, Link! Darn you, Link. Darn you, Link. Ah! It hurts so much. We're not out yet, though. We're actually not out yet. Figured you might. Oh, I freaking take damage just from being in proximity to him. Crap. Come on. What you gonna do, huh? A little bit of movement. A little bit of movement. Crap. Oh. It's a big concern. I might adjust the thing down slightly. I think it's possible. But... no, I think if I select quit and then reload my save, then I'll actually have things like the fairy again and like full health is a thing. If we just reload the save that was there, as opposed to doing continue. Okay. Yeah. That's what it looks like. It's like, okay. Okay. Ow, that kind of hurts my fingers. Like, pressing the buttons is a concern. We can get through phase 1 without even really needing to press buttons. But the second phase, we need to get rid of his electricity and hit him with electricity ourselves, which does mean I will need to, like, do a little bit of stuff. Hold on. These oven mitts are very thick. I can barely even reach into the trigger slot to hit Z. I just kind of hold it down. I just barely hit A here. I can maybe strafe a little bit with the left stick, but it's kind of difficult. Okay, yeah, ready to proceed. Come on. No! Gosh, darn it! I did the recenter thing by accident. Crap. I think I'm just gonna have to hold Z like this whole time, and I just can't possibly like deselect it. So it might have to happen. I might have to move away from the microphone a little bit and feel a little bit more confident about attacking from here. Is a thing. Well, Master, good luck. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see. We did get the second phase on the first try with this whole setup. This is the thing. So, I mean... okay. Boopity bop. Okay, we need very minimal movement for phase 1. Just phase 2 where we need to, like, do more movement and such. We can just wait for him to attack. On phase 1. A whole bunch. This is what we can do. Just nice and patient. What we can do. I don't think I can follow up spin attack. Considering he moves a little bit away. Crap. That's a mistake. Whoops. Dang it. Messed that up. Okay. Come on. Okay. What you gonna do? Dang it. Messed that up. Not that time, though. Come on. Whoops. Not quite how I want things to go all the time. Crap, mistimed that a little bit, but it's fine. Well, why did I get a regular swing instead of a spin attack? That's weird. Yeah, just rely on our OP shield. Just rely on our OP shield as best we can. What you gonna do? Come on. Come on. Crap. I'm not always parrying exactly when I want to. Not always. What you gonna do, huh? You missed! What's it gonna be, huh? That's phase 1. That's phase 1. We can get through phase 1 with this setup. We don't need much movement. But now I actually need to use like the left stick and the A button to strafe and such. Come on! Do the lightning! Do the lightning! Come on! I'm holding it up so high! There we go, Jeebus. I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina. Back away. Back away, Link. Crap. Okay. I'm out of stamina again. Back up, Link. Back up, Link. I can't attack when I'm out of stamina. It's scary. Come on! The first time's a fake one anyway. I can't. Come on. Come on. Come on! Hold on. Can I not block that? Am I forced into, like, dodging that? If you're gonna tell me my hearts are low, I know. Oh my goodness, I actually pressed that in time. Come on! No! Darn you! Why? It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Did I do it a little bit slow? Come on! Dang it, not quite how I wanted that to go. Oh my goodness, we had him. I was off by like a few frames. I thought that was it. Oh man. It's concentrating so hard there. We had him. We had him. He rolled away. Oh man. He always rolls away the first time, so I didn't even try to go for the fatal blow the first time I knocked him down. But the second time is when you can do it, but you have to do it like really fast. And I thought I did it really fast there, but apparently not really fast enough. Was the thing. Yeah, there's no way I can use my heart potion during that, is the thing. Oh. There might be another fairy at the thingamabob, at the place, at the sealed temple, or whatever the heck. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Also, sorry if I'm not catching up on things there. Game has kind of taken my whole attention here. Okay. Yeah. Ready. We almost had it that last time. He was literally in the final blow bit, and I missed it. We almost had it, second try. First phase, we need to rely on very minimal movement. Just play it patient. Slow and steady wins the race. Second phase, we do actually need to worry about movement a little bit. But first phase, we can take it a bit carefully and not worry about movement too much. Just wait for him to come to us. Play it carefully here, you know? First phase, just nice and slow. Come on. Gotta regain some stamina. Gotta regain some stamina real quick. There's no way I follow-up attack with... What? That's not what I wanted to do. And it worked anyway. I need some stamina. Whoops. Dang it, I keep parrying again by accident. Okay, I thought he was gonna follow-up strike. He didn't. Come on. What you gonna do? Come on. Okay. No, he didn't follow-up strike that time. Okay. Didn't follow-up strike that time either. I thought he might. Ugh, get over... Okay. That's phase 1. We didn't take any damage during phase 1 that time. Phase 2 is where things get tricky, though. I'm actually going to have to use the A button to, like, dodge and stuff, you know? Because I need to hit him with the lightning while avoiding his own lightning. Is the thing. You know? Oh, crap. Okay, I literally need to wait for my stamina to recharge a little bit. Is the thing here a lot of the time. Crap. Come on. Whoa! Crap. It works, though. It works, technically. What's it gonna be, huh? Crap. I wasn't expecting him to follow up there. Quite frankly, I don't think I can block that. I think I literally need to dodge that when he does that. Come on. I'm holding this up so high. Come on. Whoops. What? Apparently I didn't take damage during that, and I don't know how. I was dodging to the left. I was too close, though. Come on. Okay. Oh. Oh, man. Well. What the heck? Not all what I'm trying to do. Why do I get up holding my shield? I do not want to get up holding my shield. I was blocking! What the heck? Oh, man. I might have to take off the sunglasses. They're actually fogging up, and I can barely see anything. Is the thing. Does he have health bar shown anywhere? Nope. He does not. We had him on his last hit during the second attempt, was the thing. We literally had him on his last hit, and I screwed up the timing, and dang it, I hit continue instead of... Gosh darn it. My goodness gracious. Permission to potentially take off the sunglasses? I feel like I would be better off without them. But yeah, take out the sunglasses is just that. Because they have like majorly fogged up. My hands are getting a little bit shaky, even holding them. I think that my hands are getting shaky in general. I don't know if you can see it with like the camera, but my hands are getting a bit shaky. Whoa. I think this is what I gotta do. I think this is what I'm gonna have to do for now. Okay. My hands are genuinely shaky. Stop. My goodness. I was going to say, it actually reminds you of Old King Almut from Demon's Souls. Don't think Demise steals whatever this game's equivalent is to levels. Well, he's trying to take Zelda's soul, or whatever the heck. Don't. We're just going to be holding the lock-on button like the whole time. Is going to be the thing. Hitting A is going to be the tricky part. Yeah. Wondering if I should go up to the sealed temple and see about another fairy. Maybe. Okay. Let me do the first phase purely with motion controls. It's only the second phase that I need to start factoring in movement. But the first phase can be completely motion controls. This is so much easier to see now, by the way. Come on. I was trying to parry, not spin attack. Sometimes these things happen. Though. Didn't do the second strike there, which is very good news for me. Whoops. Crap. Oh, I thought he was going to follow-up attack, so I didn't try to capitalize off of that. Because sometimes he follow-up attacks from there. Darn you! It's harder to differentiate between the shield and the spin attacks, the parry and the spin attack, when I'm wearing oven mitts. It's not impossible. Come on! Okay, phase 2. Phase 2. Here's the A button, the thing that I'm gonna need. And I need that A button, is the thing. I want to dodge back or something. Why can't I do the thing when I want to do the thing? I swear I can't. Why does he get up holding a shield? It sucks. Come on. No, hold on. I know my hearts are low if that's what you're about to tell me. Come on! I literally can't hold back with like my left hand here. Do like a backflip. I'm gonna have to parry that one is the thing. I can't backflip. There straight up isn't enough space between the mitt and the stick in order to hold it back. Is the thing. So I mean, I do not have enough space to hold back, so I need to either parry that or just parry that is my option. Basically. This is certainly something. This is certainly something here. I know I can do it like this. We literally had him at one shot during the second attempt. We almost got him second try. Was the thing. I was just a bit late. Could have literally done that. No, we had him at one shot before. On the second attempt, I was about to get the kill, but I was a few frames late. If I had literally just done this action, the tiniest little millisecond sooner, we would have won. Like during the second attempt, not during one of these ones. During the second attempt. On the second phase, when you knock him to the ground, the first time is a fake one and he always gets up. But the second time is when you can do the finishing blow, and you need to do the finishing blow to kill him. You can't beat him without the finishing blow. Is the thing. Okay, what's it gonna be here, huh? Oh, we got a regular swing instead of a spin attack. Weird. Here! Over! Crap, I used all my stamina. I saw him on the ground and I was like, okay, this is our chance to close out phase one early. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it when I'm nearly out of stamina anymore. I did the thing for parry. I swear I did. That should be that. That's phase one. But there's that. Okay, this is the phase that I hate. Come on, do it. I don't want to use up all my stamina. I'm not going to risk it. Come on! I'm holding it so high up. I did the parry thing. Come on. I literally can't shield that. I wish I could shield that. I hate how Link has his shield up the moment that he... Crap. Come on. Come on. Dang it, I swear I pressed to the left and A. I swear I pressed it. Oh, man. Please don't hold your shield out automatically, thank you. Dang, I didn't get the lightning though. I actually did the backflip for once. Well, how did I hit B? Oh, I freaking dragged that back. My goodness, man. Hate how I have to do like quit and reload the save file each time. It's rather irksome. Oh, man. Sorry, the thing. I know it's possible. We had him on the second attempt. But, my goodness. My, oh my. Yeah. Welp. Yep, sure am. I'll try. Those Dark Souls flashback is ramping up. Yeah, we'll have done a whole bunch of wacky stuff. Third phase is technically just like the second half of second phase. Sort of. If you want to call it that, but like, it's not really a real thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna have to adjust my microphone here a little bit. Dang it, mistimed that. Okay. Dang it. Did not mean to do another spin attack. Wow, we got a regular swing instead of a spin attack for once. Isn't that crazy? And a rare sight to see. What you gonna do, huh? Wow, we got a regular swing. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that one. Okay, that's phase one. It's phase one. My, oh my. Have a good night, Cam. I need to have my thumb ready on the A button now. What's it gonna be, huh? I can only hit so many times without running out of stamina. Is the thing. Come on. Come on! It's so unresponsive, I hate it! I hate how unresponsive it is. Wow, what happened to his lightning strike? Come on! I used up all my stamina, that was a mistake. Should never do that. No! Right as I had lightning as well. Get the sword out, Link! You use... Get the sword out! Get the sword out. I'm dead now. He wouldn't get the sword out. He just wouldn't stop holding his shield up. I was trying desperately to get him to get the sword out, and he didn't. Ah. I'm dead. Why didn't he get his sword out? I was swinging like crazy for him to put the shield away and get his sword out. And he didn't. I swung so many times. For 3,000 years. Get your sword out, Link. Get your sword out. And he was just like, nah, I'm just gonna sit here and parry like an idiot. Oh, man. My goodness gracious. My hands are getting really shaky. Quite frankly. It's gonna have to play with like the Z button held at all times, basically. Oof. Well. Yeah. Ready? Okay. I think somehow the Dookie's fast asleep. Okay. Oh man. Gotten so close many times. I'm getting better at doing things. Is the thing. It's gonna be, huh? Crap. Crap, not a good start. What? Sometimes I look down at my buttons to make sure I'm pressing the right things. Wow, that sucked. Didn't want to take that kind of damage there, quite frankly. Crap. I'm gonna smack my headphone cords by accident. I need to regain my stamina here. I can't afford to attack him right now. Thought he'd follow up attack. He didn't. I'm honestly surprised. Ah, how is that not a parry, man? How not? What you gonna do, huh? That's as much stamina as I'm willing to use there. I think. That's phase one. That's phase one. Yeah, get my thumb ready on the A button here. What I gotta do. Yeah. Will you stop? I was trying to dodge it. I was too close, though. Put away the shield. Put away the shield. Please put away the shield. Link, you piece of crap. I tried to press the A button there. Not down on the D-pad. Oh my good gracious. I don't need this right now. Come on. I was holding back. I swear. I'm holding this so high up. What do you want, game? Swing your sword, Link. Why is this so unresponsive? Why is this so unresponsive? Holy crap, why is this so unresponsive? I tried to press A. Wow, thanks. Just what I needed at that moment, huh? Put the sword away! Link. Or the sword, the shield. Fine, I'll use one more. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. It worked out fine, I guess. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to press the A button. I'm trying to press the A button through these oven mitts. Not down on the D-pad. Oh my good gracious. This D-pad is killing me here. Oh my goodness. Come on. Oh, man. My arms hurt a lot. What really bums me out is that on the second try, we had him. It's always in, like, any game, whenever it's like I have a boss and they're one hit, and we're about to win, and then I lose, that it's like from there we're never gonna win, except for like several hours later. You know? That's what it feels like. Ah, man. Yep. It's so hard to like feel this left stick and do anything with it, because the oven mitt just barely fits into the space between like the stick and the thing here, you know? Oh man, well. Alright, what you think here, Demise? What you think? Come on. As much stamina as I'm willing to use there. I'll regain it a little bit before I use any more. Yeah, I'm not willing to use the... Okay. Gain some stamina for a little bit. This is so hard when you can only do spin attacks. Never mind using oven mitts and such at stage 1. Phase 1. Oh, man. Okay. Come on. I pressed A, I swear. Stop putting your shield on. Take out your sword, Link. Oh my goodness, Link, why? That's as much as I can use there. That's literally as much as I can use there. Come on, why is it so unresponsive? Why is it so unresponsive? Put away the shield. Put away the shield. I was jumping away as best I could. I can just hold down like this. I can just hold down like this at all times. What I could do. Stop. Stop. Give me lightning! Give me lightning. Give me lightning. Come on, give me lightning. Come on! Why? Why? Put away the shield! Oh my goodness, man. Oh man. It's frustrating because on the second attempt, we literally had him right there and I thought that we had won on the second attempt. And now it's gonna take 3,000 years. My goodness, it's not a recharge. It's not a recharge, it's the game being unresponsive and not thinking that you're holding it as vertical as you should be. Is what it is. It's not necessarily a recharge kind of thing. There's no recharge on the lightning. I wish it was a recharge and not just the game being dumb. Was a thing. Because yeah, I should not have switched mitts then, Jeebus. I switched which mitt was on which hand and it might have been a mistake. Just now. Oop. I mean, maybe there's a recharge that I've never known about, but like, most of the time I'm fairly certain Link's just not holding it up the way that he's supposed to, and then I just don't get lightning. Is the thing. So, you know, I might try to just like hold down during the second phase. Is the thing. So, I mean, alright, first phase is easy. If only it was 2 of first phase. Okay. I think for second phase I'm gonna start holding down. That's basically, I can only hold one direction at once. On the left stick with these mitts is the thing. So I might just settle with, you know, with just holding down during second phase. Might not be a bad idea. Okay. That's as much stamina as I'm willing to use there. Dang it. Okay. That's phase 1. Phase 1 with no damage. I'm just gonna ram my freaking thumb into the left stick here to be holding down. That's what I think I'm gonna do, because that's about as much as I can do with these oven mitts anyway. Did I miss pressing A? Put the sword away, Link. Put the shield away, Link, I mean. Can I get lightning, please? Thanks. Whatever. That's about as much stamina as I'm willing to use there. Okay. Oh, this hurts my fingers so badly. Come on, come on, come on. Come on! Oh, as much stamina as I'm willing to use there. Do I actually have to deplete my whole stamina bar in order to do the thing to him? Do I need to do that? First one's always a fake one. I probably shouldn't have gone for that, but... Come on! Come on! You piece of crap game. That was literally it. We were about to win there if only I jumped. If I had literally jumped there, that would have been the boss. That would have been a spot where you can kill him. What's it gonna be, huh? Come on! Did it! Been streaming for 21 and a half hours. Been awake for about 23 hours now. Hero mode, Cabela's Wiimote rifle, oven mitts on, while sleep deprived. Done. Extraordinary. Stand as paragon of your kind, human. Fight like no man or demon I have ever known. Though this is not the end. My hate never perishes. It is born anew in a cycle with no end. I will rise again. Those like you, those who share the blood of the goddess and the spirit of the hero, they are eternally bound to this curse. An incarnation of my hatred shall ever follow your kind, dooming them to wander a blood-soaked sea of darkness for all time. I've confirmed the eradication of the Demon King. His residual consciousness has been absorbed into the Master Sword, and is now sealed away. You have done well, Harmonia. Thank you. I think it's over. Finally, it's all over. It only took 2 years. Nice going, you two. You guys were totally amazing in this little adventure I like to call The Legend of Groups. That's a little joke. Joke or not, your contributions to our efforts were heroic. You have my thanks. Ah, well, you know. Just glad I could make myself useful. Happy things turned out okay. Hey, so things look pretty sewn up here. What do you say, guys? Ready to head back to our own time? Granny was really worried about you two. We didn't want to keep the old girl in suspense too long. Hylia, your grace. Or perhaps you prefer Zelda. It pleases me to know you are safe. Master, I must speak with you. Master Harmonia, you have successfully protected the goddess reborn and defeated Demise, fulfilling your role as the hero of legend. My purpose here is complete. Therefore, I ask you to dissolve our arrangement as master and servant. Drive the sword into the pedestal before you, and I will return to the sword to enter a sleep without end. Master, you have achieved the purpose you were chosen to fulfill. Please, set the sword in the pedestal and bring the goddess's mission to an end. Now, Master, it is time to conclude our necessary companionship. Harmonia. Harmonia, hear me. My purpose was to obey the command of the goddess and lead you, the chosen hero of this land, on your quest. When I first awoke and began this task, I perceived it as merely serving my function as a servant to her grace. However, I have come to consider the information corresponding to our time together among the most precious data I have on record. I do not have the capability to fully understand the human spirit, Harmonia. But now, at the end of my journey with you, as I prepare to sleep within the Master Sword forever, I experience a feeling I am unable to identify. I lack sufficient data to be sure of my conclusion, but I believe this feeling correlates closest to what your people call happiness. Our partnership is at an end, and even as we speak, I feel my consciousness fading away. Before I enter the sleep that calls me to the sword, I wish to relay to you words that I recorded many times over the course of our journey. Many have said them to you thus far, but I now wish to say them for myself. Thank you, Master. Master Harmonia. May we meet again in another life. But, Impa, why? Come with us! Zelda, your grace, you possess the memories of the goddess. You must understand why that is not possible. I am a being of this age. My place is here. I know that, but... You must return to your own time. I will take care of the gate once you have passed through. I can't do that. You and I have been through so much together. I don't want to leave you alone. Please, Impa, come back with us. Zelda, at the command of the goddess, I passed through the gate of time. I did so to protect you and aid the fight to prevent the world's destruction. The last remnants of Demise are decaying slowly within the sword. Someone must stay behind to watch over this blade. His spirit must not reawaken. He must never be allowed to threaten the world again. This is the nature of the task given to my tribe. As a member of the Sheikah, the goddess's chosen guardians, I gladly welcome this duty. Zelda, I shall watch over the Triforce. Its power is too great to leave in the grasp of man. Dependence on its might is an invitation to disaster. When it has served its purpose, it must be secreted away to lie dormant once again, the knowledge of its existence hidden from mortal history. These are the words the goddess spoke to me long ago. I remember them well, as do you, I'm sure. Do not despair, Zelda. You and I will surely meet again someday. See? I told you we'd meet again. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I bumped my microphone at an awful time. I'm sorry. Well, it took 2 years of on and off hopping into Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword for various charity events, various milestones around the channel. But after starting it in May 2019 for a charity stream for Larch, we beat it in May 2021 in a 24-hour charity stream for Larch. Oh my goodness. That final boss with freaking this controller and those oven mitts has got to be one of the most difficult final bosses I have ever played in my life. Which is funny, considering that final boss is like typically one of the easiest final boss. Hey, look, we can unblock the thingamabob that shows Zelda's story and stuff. That's typically like one of the easiest final bosses ever. Like the final boss of Skyward Sword is not very hard, but my goodness gracious, when you when you put oven mitts and a Cabela's Wiimote rifle in the mix, that felt darn near impossible. I don't think it felt as impossible as I don't think it was as hard as the final boss of Dark Souls with oven mitts on, but it was pretty close. Like it was a bit yikes, to say the least. My goodness, you know, it was a long time ago that I kind of just found this around the household. I think it was for like some old hunting game that like a family member had picked up or something like that, some like Cabela's hunting game, and I was like, wow, when I do content creation, wouldn't it be wacky if I did like certain games with this as a controller? And I got into streaming initially with doing Smash 4 viewer games, and because you can play Smash 4 on the Wii U with a Wiimote and nunchuck as well if you want, when I started doing viewer games, I started as a joke picking up this controller, like purely for fun, and I wound up actually doing pretty well with this controller, and my Jigglypuff landing rests on people with my down B with the pump of the barrel and whatnot. It was a fun time. You can ask some people who've been around the channel a long time about that. Ask Carvey about that if you want to know about those days, about me using this thing in Smash 4 viewer games. But from there, when I started doing playthroughs on the channel, I was like, what if I did a playthrough with the wacky challenge thing? And when Smash Ultimate was announced, I was like, hey, let's do, in celebration of Smash Ultimate coming out, let's go ahead and do a playthrough of Smash Bros. Brawl's Subspace Emissary. And because people know me for doing Jigglypuff and sometimes playing with this controller, I decided that I would do a playthrough of Subspace Emissary's hardest difficulty mode using this as my controller. And this was the first playthrough that I did with this as my controller on the channel, which is an old playthrough now and is probably not the best in terms of quality. But I managed to beat it, and I was like, okay. Like, it was a very weird format with buttons being in different places, but, you know, it wasn't that bad considering as long as I'm pressing the right buttons, the right things are happening. But then, when it came to, you know, ideas for, like, future playthroughs that could potentially factor in this controller, I was like, what if I factored this in on my favorite Legend of Zelda game, and one that is heavily based on motion controls? What would even happen if I tried to use this in motion controls? And then I found out the whole thing about, you know, basically only spin attacks being possible, and later forward stabs, as we found out. And I was like, hey, let's start a playthrough of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on hero mode with a Wiimote rifle for charity. And I don't know if we're ever gonna beat it. I'm just gonna, like, you know, hop into it here and there because it's like a wacky thing to do for charity, where it's like nobody would ever expect that I'd be able to beat that kind of thing. Like, there's no way that that's feasible. And there were several parts in the playthrough where I thought that it just couldn't be done with the Wiimote rifle. Like, for example, the whole rolling a bomb kind of thing. Anytime I went to roll a bomb, I just parried for whatever reason. Link just drops the bomb on the ground and he parries. So then the solution was take off the shield and you can roll a bomb. You just need to unequip your shield anytime you want to roll or throw any bomb, was the thing. Or take a forward stab, for example. If I did this, I would do like a front-facing spin attack, essentially. I wouldn't be able to get like a straightforward stab, like basically any of the time. I don't remember where it was. I think that I was like talking about the controller and it went like that, and I noticed that I did a just forward poke, and I was like, wait a second, and started noticing that it was doing like the straightforward stabs that I needed for certain bosses to hit certain targets, and I was like, oh my good gracious. And well, the strategy was born of go through this entire game with purely vertical spin attacks and horizontal spin attacks, and the straightforward stabs, which involved me doing that on the controller, as we found out just by chance. So there were definitely several milestones that seemed like they would be insurmountable and just not possible. I can turn this on again. Just not possible to be able to conquer with this controller. The one thing that I will admit is not the two things, sorry, I will admit are not possible to conquer with this controller are the locks, the little four-way locks where it's like, oh, there's a lock on a door and there's like the 4 directions and you have to like smack the certain directions a certain amount of times because spin attacks count as 2 hits as opposed to regular swings would count as 1. And I didn't want to like screw around with just like RNG for like when it's gonna acknowledge this as a regular swing instead of a spin attack. So there were the locks that I took the Wii remote out to unlock the doors because that had nothing to do with skill. That was just purely, you know, how it's going to register the inputs and such. And when we went to go get the Hylian shield, when we were fighting that boss rush and such, we that one boss that was the second boss of the game, the big dudo who ate the bombs and such that you needed to throw the bombs at, I needed to take out the Wii remote to throw bombs at him because unlike the main game, it was not an option to unequip the shield during the boss rush. So specifically during the boss rush, that specific boss is not possible with this controller, just because you can't unequip your shield. Unless you went into like the whole challenge without a shield, but like, why would you do that is a thing. So those are the 2 things where I admit those weren't possible to do with this controller. Everything else was possible to do with this controller, including the final boss with oven mitts, which I found very, very surprising after we started this playthrough purely because, hey, let's try something out. I think there's an after credits thing. Let's just try this out and see what happens. I don't think it's possible, but we just proved that it's possible. It is possible to beat Legend of Zelda's Hero Mode with a Cabela's Wiimote rifle. Well then. It is possible assuming you don't want to freaking take 3,000 years to open locks. That's the one exception. Like, I mean, it's possible to open one of those 4-way locks with this controller. You just have to, like, attempt 3,000 times to not get spin attacks. With the exception of locks. It's absolutely possible. My arms are so sore. My hands are shaking still from the Demise boss battle. Like, jeez. Look around us. As a child, I always dreamed of a world below. I wanted to see the surface with my own eyes, and feel the land's warm breeze on my skin. I think I want to live here. I always want to feel solid ground beneath my feet. See the clouds above my head, watch over the Triforce. What about you, Harmonia? What will you do now? Hang up the Wiimote rifle. Hang it up. Keep it on a shelf as a trophy of sorts. And a reminder of some of the adventures that we've had for great causes on this channel as a community. What I'm gonna do now. I'm still sniffling. I'm still allergic. You have conquered hero mode. Congratulations. Do you want to create a save just before the final battle? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Just before the final battle. Sounds good to me. I love that there's still a skip thing at the bottom right there. Okay. Look at that. We got a Triforce symbol. We did it. With this controller. Oh, man. What an adventure it's been. What a misadventure this has been. As weird as this controller was to use for this kind of thing, I've gotten quite adept at it now. I'm quite used to it. My goodness. Again, I started this without any plans for if it was even possible. And apparently it is. Apparently it is. Yeah, now you get to know my actual name, though it's not exactly a big secret kind of thingamabob when it comes to When it comes to doing this playthrough, anybody that looks at any of the VODs of this playthrough already knows it from that anyway. But yeah, people in high school used to call me Jake from State Farm. People in junior high school used to call me Jesus for my long hair. But but anyway, usually during the credits is when I give my full review of a game. Let's put on some more chill music. We wrapped up that. Let's put on my DBD stream playlist to get like some chill music going. What do we want to listen to here? How about some Glitch X City Fogbound Lake for a hot second? Is what we can do. Sure. Let's listen to that for now. I'll turn down my own volume a bit. But yeah, okay, so during the credits is usually when I get my full review of a game in terms of like story, gameplay, and music. So this game, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, which I've said before is my favorite Legend of Zelda game. In some respects, at least. In some respects, I would like to clarify. In terms of the story, I don't think it's perfect. It's definitely not a perfect story. It's not like a Xenoblade Chronicles type of plot or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon type of plot or anything like that that's gonna freaking blow your socks off like crazy. But it's a good, enjoyable plot that has like a decent handful of like twists and turns along the way that are like, whoa, whoa. That's the way things are, you know, like the twist about Zelda being the goddess Hylia, for example. When I first played this game, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And it's like all the pieces like all of a sudden fit together and all that stuff. I think it's really cool and clever when stories can, you know, pull something off where, you know, all the pieces manage to fit together. Like, I do think that there could have been, like, more believable motivations for, like, Demise and Ghirahim and yada yada, like, actually have that be something that's explained apart from just, like, oh, we want world domination and, like, power and stuff like that. But that's kind of the way that most Legend of Zelda games are, unfortunately, is you just got a big bad who's just like, yep, I'm here to stir up some trouble. So, I do wish that that kind of thing had been a little bit different. I do love a lot of the characters within this game, like Groose, for example. Everyone loves Groose. Groose is so good. Groose is such a good character in this game. You love him. He's just great. In terms of music in this game is great. Like, it's not a kind of thing like Octopath Traveler or Xenoblade where it's like, oh my goodness, every area theme is going to be absolutely standout. But it's something kind of more like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon kind of situation. I appreciate the follow there, Professor Shikashi, if I'm saying that correctly. It doesn't feel like a kind of thing like I would classify as like Xenoblade or Octopath Traveler where it's like, oh my goodness, this entire soundtrack is amazing. It's kind of more like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon kind of thing with like Explorers or Rescue Team, where it's like, okay, a lot of the soundtrack is just kind of like, yeah, it gets the job done, it's pretty alrighty, but like the really standout parts of the soundtrack are like, oh my goodness, they're absolutely beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. I can listen to that like all the time. What a masterpiece of a soundtrack during parts like that. Like, I would very much love to learn themes from this game on the piano or the guitar. I think that'd be really awesome to do. Gameplay. I don't remember when the last time I played this game outside of this challenge was, quite frankly. So it's like, it's kind of like nowadays the only way I know how to play this game is with this stupid controller that was never meant to play this game. But I remember as like a young teen loving the gameplay of this game and not having a lot of the problems that I currently had that had nothing to do with this controller, like the fact that you know, Fi was so incessant on constantly telling you about every little thing going on that when I heard people describe it, I was just like, I never experienced that playing this game, but playing it on this playthrough, I was like, oh, and I get it now. Is the thing. I understand it, but you know, this was my first Legend of Zelda game I ever played, and I honestly thought that like the whole idea of like Wii Remote and Nunchuck, Sword and Shield was a really cool idea, and it made it feel like I was actually, you know, doing like sword combat with like really simple sword combat with like all these generic enemies and stuff like that, and it made me feel cool for being able to like do that successfully and stuff like that, or be able to take on characters like Ghirahim or Demise, for example, in these sword battles and be like, whoa, that's so cool. And I know that a lot of people have problems with the motion controls. I didn't in the past. And this playthrough, the definition of this playthrough is problems with motion controls. That's kind of what the idea of this controller was, to incite as many problems with motion controls as one could get. So I don't think this playthrough is exactly a fair portrayal of how the motion controls in this game really are. And some people have mentioned even earlier this session, some people have mentioned like, oh, you make it look easy with this controller. And it's like, yeah, because I've had like 2 years on and off of practice with this. When I first started this challenge 2 years ago, this was like the most impossible thing. I did not think this was like a challenge that we could possibly beat on this channel. It felt like it was near impossible. It's just like, yeah, there's no way. It's just no. And then it happened. And now it's done. But yeah, so I don't think the struggles we've had during this session were, or during this playthrough were exactly fair portrayals of the motion controls in this game. A lot of the gameplay stuff felt a little bit finicky, stuff that I definitely changed, like earlier this session, for example, the whole thing about like, oh, let's go hunt for tad tones, because I won't just give you the song, like ways that the game kind of artificially makes it longer without, you know, adding any more story content, and it's just like, you know, stuff that I wouldn't really notice as much as like a kiddo / young teen playing this, who would just be like, hey, more gameplay, I'll hop in and have fun. Whereas nowadays as an adult, it's just like, okay, I'm doing university, I'm doing channel stuff, I've got things to do. Can we get to the point of the game here already? Can I see how many hours are in this file? 52, huh? 52 spread out over the course of like 2 years gradually. We've done things that were like way more than 52 hours in the span of like under a month before. But this was over a long period of time. Anyway, I do generally like the gameplay of this game. There's a lot of little finicky things that like I might not be able to name right now, but like if I took the time to think about it, I probably could. My fingers are still a little bit shaky after the challenge run that we did, you know, with the final boss and whatnot. Anyway, hello, Luna. Good to hear that you actually slept. I finally stopped sneezing for now. I'm trying to drink and such. How much we raised is over there in the top corner, with the bits in addition to the Canadian dollar and such. Next up, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess with the Cabela's rifle. Yeah, that ain't happening. I'll take the weird coaster bookmark out of my guidebook now. I don't need that anymore. I do have Twilight Princess on the Wii, but I figured if I ever covered Twilight Princess, I would do it like on the Wii U. Maybe on my actual Wii U itself. Like this is my actual Wii U itself. Like I could very easily, you know, do this on the Wii U itself. But when it comes to potential Wii U games that we cover on the channel, we might just wind up emulating them so that I can actually display the gamepad on the stream screen as well, because you can do that on an emulator. You can't do that with like a freaking, I mean, I could always grab the Dogi Cam and show the stuff on the bottom screen, but I feel like it might be better to, you know, actually have that. So we might potentially be emulating Wii U games if we do stuff. I do plan on covering more Zelda games in the future. Like we'll probably eventually cover things like Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD and stuff like that. I'm sure we'll cover them eventually. Like even for the bare reason of like, hey, these are things that people like and would probably like to see me cover and whatnot. But yeah, this is my Wii U here. We could absolutely play these on the Wii U. But like any Wii U games we cover, like Twilight Princess HD or Wind Waker HD, might just be emulated just so that we can do that. Got a Wii U within a Wii. Yeah, that's what's going on here. This is actually my Wii, not my Wii U. And I put a Wii U inside the Wii. That's what's going on here. But yeah, make sure I take a quick break. Yeah, we'll take a quick break here. Anyway, it's a bittersweet thing saying goodbye to this playthrough. Like, hold on. Go ahead and switch to HDMI 1 here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the Wii U here. While I do, it looks like I have to turn it off manually. But I better do by holding the button. Throw that over there. Like, hold on. Where's display capture? Hold on. Display capture real quick. Whoa. Let's see here. Where's my display capture? Is it this one? Yeah, it's that one. So, it's gonna be a bittersweet playthrough to say goodbye to. Because way back with the first ever 24-hour charity stream we did on this channel, or was it this one? 24-hour charity stream 1, May 2019, Larch. This is when we made some more progress in our Undertale Ultimate's Genocide Challenge. We started our Fire Emblem Awakening Lunatic Plus Classic playthrough, and there it was. The first episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on Hero Mode with the Wiimote Rifle Challenge. That was certainly something. We did our first four episodes there back on May 25th, 2019. Now it's May 30th, 2021, so a little bit over 2 years later. So, and there was our Wiimote Rifle Subspace Emissary playthrough, was a thing. So there's Skyward Sword. There it is. So this has been going on since, really it says May 26th, wouldn't it be 25th there? Whatever. But it's been going on and off for a very long time. We've been doing sessions for charity events. We've been doing it for milestones. Like here, we continued with during the 24-hour charity stream 2. Then we did a bunch of episodes for our 500 sub special when the channel hit 500 subscribers. So we did like that long session with that. And then we hit the crazy milestone of 1,000 subscribers. So we did that for that milestone and such. I think I briefly did Ultimates there. And this was the 24-hour charity stream 3. Is what it was, where we made a bunch of progress on the thing. Was what we did. It looks like we did a little bit of progress after that as well. And then we did it as the 5,000 sub special. Another session of Skyward Sword. And that was the last one, actually. It looks like the last session that we did of Skyward Sword was the 5,000 sub special. And it's been a little bit since that, to say the least. It has been a little while since that. My hands feel numb from that boss fight still, honestly. But yeah, and now it's wrapped up. There's been 4 24-hour charity streams done on this channel. And the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword Cabell's Wiimote Rifle Challenge has been a part of all 4 of those. It's gonna be sad to see it go. It is gonna be sad to see it go. It's literally been a part of every single 24-hour charity event we've done on this channel so far, all 4. It's interesting to think about, isn't it? So, definitely a playthrough I'm gonna miss. We are probably gonna wind up covering Skyward Sword HD as like a YouTube streamer, just to like, you know, do some more things to like test the waters of YouTube streaming and see what that's like and such. But where my heart and soul really is gonna be, will be in my playthrough of the original Skyward Sword that took place over the course of 2 years to help fundraise for great causes and to help celebrate milestones throughout the history of this channel. So I'm gonna be sad to see it go for that reason. And I would also like to say thank you everybody who stopped by and hung out for, you know, this event in general, this 24-hour charity stream, as well as like Skyward Sword over the past couple of years that it's been going on, because it's been a very special game to cover on this channel. I think it's been a very special game. So we shall see. I don't think a comparison of the two is really necessary. I think it's just gonna be like different controls and like upgrade graphics is the impression that I get. So I think that it's basically just gonna be like, yep, basically the same thing. At least we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so that's the plan with that. I think we're gonna have to switch up our games now. Probably switch things up to you know, more recent playthrough with like Miitopia or something like that to wrap things up, because I've been live for 22 hours, 11 minutes, and 5 seconds now. 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. So, a little bit under 2 hours to go. We'll do a little bit of Miitopia, I think. Out with the old, in with the new, I guess. Gonna be sad to see this playthrough go, but whoops, what am I doing? So I guess it's time to switch things up. So, you know, in all seriousness, thank you all so much who stopped by for this crazy event with Skyward Sword, helping this channel grow over the years, having the Skyward Sword playthrough develop as the channel developed. It's been an interesting ride. It's been a very interesting ride, to say the least, and I thank you all for, you know, being a part of this ride with me. But for now, I guess it's time to change things up and leave this chapter of the channel behind.